Hello, I've got my laptop set up. I've got my list of all the information that you're going to need. Hello Ian, how are you? I see that you just popped up. Hello. Ian, tell me, what is this about an A3 printer? I'm intrigued. Have you ordered one? You'll have to let me know how you get on with it, because that means you can print massive stuff. Ever so slightly jealous about that. I think I might have to start saving my pennies. So what I'm going to do is I will sit here and just waffle whilst we wait for a few more people to arrive. It's nice to be seen. What you been all up to today? I've had a day. Oh, I've had one of those days. You know, when you have to put a limp wrist to the forehead. One of those days. Hi David, and hi Marion, hi Jackie, hi Donnie. I hope you're all doing well. Yeah, one of those days. On Saturday, sitting watching the FA Cup final, and you know, sometimes you just think, oh, what's that? And I went, oh, what's that? And I've got a big lump here that's decided to pop up. I know it's a bit weird. It's just, you might be able to see it. I don't know if you can see it or not. It's huge. There. Anyway, this lump's popped up, and it's a bit strange. Come Saturday night, it was starting to hurt, and when I'm talking and my jaw's moving, or I'm eating, jaw's moving, it's like, oh, it's a bit achy. So, of course, the bank holiday, wasn't it? So I phoned up doctors this morning and set off phoning at 8:30. And finally got through at 5 to 9. And she said, oh, sorry, it's emergencies only today, because one of the doctor's wives have gone into labour. So, Anyway, I said, well, I've got this lump in my neck and I don't know what it is. So she said, oh, come on up. So I went up. Appointment was at 10 to 2. Got in to see him at 3 o'clock. Yeah, that long. Thank heavens for mobile phones and Instagram and YouTube. That's all I'll say. And apparently it's a lymph node. So there's another one here, and then there's that one there starting to come up. So he suspects that there's some kind of infection going on. I don't know. But he said if it's still bad in 3 weeks, or if any more pop up, I've got to go back and see him, because I need blood tests, because it could be something sinister. So that was nice of him to tell me that. So thanks, doctor. Hi Sharon, how are you? So I'm just saying, I've had one of those days, but I'm all right. I feel all right myself. I'm a bit tired, but that's not new. I don't know. Anyway, so I'm on lymph node watch. Hopefully it'll just be there's some kind of infection going on somewhere, and I'll be read. Hello Jennifer, how are you? It's nice to see you all joining me. So anyway, enough of me and the dramatics. Look, woke up, do you remember Friday? I had that thing on my hand because I couldn't do that. Woke up Saturday morning, right as 9pence. I reckon it with the cashews. No, pistachios. Me sitting there going pop, pop with the pistachios. That will learn me, won't it? So next time I buy pistachios, I'll make sure that they're not in the shells. I reckon it was repetitive strain injury from popping pistachios. And do you know, some of them are really tight and you have to really prise them apart. Yep, not a dicky bird, so I don't know. So anyway, I've got a hand that can do as much as my mouth. Yes. So hello Maria, how are you, love? Right, so let's get cracking. So in the description up there, I have popped the link to a woodland walk, which is half price. Hi Tina. Yes, you've read that right. That's half price. So head on over after we've finished if you would like to buy that. I'm trying to think when a woodland walk was on. I didn't do this one. I think this was one that Linda did because I was having surgery on my foot, one of the many times last year. January 23, I think. So it's a long time ago. So those of you who joined Crafty Witches recently might not have noticed this one. Are you in for a treat? So what I'm going to do before I show you it, I'm going to give you all the information, because again, I've been dead busy and I've written it all down. So it's called A Woodland Walk. There are over 300 A4 pages to download. Seriously, this is like, you know, our full-on collections. This is a full-on collection. So in it, you will get... Do you know, I've just looked. What price is it? Ian, could you check for me, please? Have I put it at $6.50? It might be cheaper than that. Could you check for me, please, darling? Thank you. Right, contents. 8 topper sheets. Printed them out for you. 8 decorative papers in portrait and landscape. So again, this is the cool thing about these downloads, is normally you've got your portrait papers, you've also got the landscape as well if you're wanting to do a wider project. Hi Wendy, thank you for joining me. You have got 64 essential papers in 8 designs with positive and negatives, which I love, because I love using the positive on the top of the page and then the negative at the bottom, or vice versa, so you can coordinate, mix and match. You've also got 8 solid colours that colour coordinate right the way through the range. You've got 4 insert designs in 6x4, 6x6, 7x5, 7x7, 8x8, A4, A5, DL. So pretty much every card that you're going to make. We've got poetry toppers. Poetry toppers. Now there are 8 of these in 6x6, DL and A6 sizes. And don't forget, when you've got something that's A6, when you've got something that's a rectangle, you can enlarge it, you can print to fit. $6.50, I'm right, it is $6.50, thank you. I thought so. I don't know where I got $4.99 from. I think I just made that up. Anyway, thank you, Ian. I thought it was. Yeah, so normally $12.99, now $6.99. Jenny's here. Hi, Hels, logging in to see you on A Woodland Walk. Thank you, Jenny. Kevin's saying, if anyone hears a fire engine, it's okay. I'm on oven duty. Oh, heck. Kevin, you're not cooking, are you? Oh, I'm getting a little bit worried. I've already cooked. I've burnt the sausages, charred the jacket potatoes, but more of that later. Let's carry on with this. Finishing touches. In the finishing touches, you have got 8 sets of flowers. So in each of the colours of the solids, you have got the following: 8 flowers, 8 leaves, 8 bows, 8 tags, 8 banners, 8 bunting, 8 pennants, 6 borders, and inspirational words. You know, the big ones that I was showing you the other day, in 2 designs with 4 colourways. So the big words are the ones that say like cherish, and they're quite chunky, in 4 different colours. And then you've also got the vertical words as well, vertical greetings, which is really cool. Then you have got 4 sets of sentiments in 2 colourways, including all of your relations and greetings. You've got 8 uppercase alphas and 8 lowercase alphas. Then you've got 8 envelopes, so proper envelopes, not boxes, envelopes. Is that chunky? Love it. Yeah, you see, that's what I call Tilly, because she is a bit chunky. She's a bit, well, I don't want to be rude to her and say she's chunky, but she's chunky. Right, so envelopes in 6x6, 7x5, 7x7, 8x8, A5, A6 and DL. And then you've got the envelope liners that go with them in 6x6, 7x5, 7x7, 8x8, A5, A6 and DL. There's a lot there. So that's what you're getting. Over 300 pages to download. Shall we have a look at them? I think we'll have a look at them, because I think you'll like them. Actually, I'll pop that there. And then... there we go. Oh, I've got some more comments on it. I was looking at them on there. I'm saying, hello, Linda. I didn't see you come in. Who have I ignored? Caroline. Hi, Caroline. Hi, Lorna. Jackie's saying, how's the hand? Yep, perfectly okay. Thank you. Ian's got an A3 print coming tomorrow. That's fab. Oh, David saying, hello, David. Sorry I ignored you. I didn't ignore you, really. I just didn't see you. Do you know what? I'm not even going to bother looking at the comments on my phone because I don't think they update as well as they do over here. So bear with just a second. Sharon's here, and Linda and Kevin and Jackie. Leave the nuts alone. I should do, really, shouldn't I? I'm a naughty girl. I do love my pistachios. Jennifer, at least didn't say it was your age. No, but he did say, are you having night sweats? And I went, He said, oh, is it your age? Thanks, doctor. Then we've got Kevin's saying apparently I'm nuts. We knew that. Hi Denise, how are you? It's nice to see you. And who else is here? Kevin has actually put a link to Pinterest. So don't go yet because I've got loads to show you. But once we've finished, head on over to that link that Kevin's put for you for Pinterest, and there's all of the sample team stuff on there, which is fab. I don't think I've missed anyone. Denise, I've said hello to. So anyway, hello everybody. It's nice to see you all. Anyway, let's get crack-a-lacking. So I'm going to hold these up. These are the toppers, so you can get an idea of what the artwork looks like. Oh, look at these. They are just adorable. So you've got the little red squirrel, you've got the little sleepy bear, you've got the bunny rabbit, and then you've got the little Moses basket there for a baby one. You've got gorgeous little butterflies. I love the colours in this. They're so gentle. Soft greens, soft pinks. And then you've got these beautiful taupe colours. Look at the little mouse. See, that is a chunky mouse. And then you've got birthday wishes. You've got the little bear. That little scene. Who lives in a house like this? Who was it that did that? Through P.O. Who lives in a house like that? Lloyd Grossman. Was it Lloyd Grossman? I think it was, wasn't it? And David Frost. Did he host it? And then they had a panel of people and you had to get... It was Lloyd Grossman. Because he did MasterChef as well, didn't he? So this is the next one with your squares. Look at those little bunnies enjoying the springtime with the butterfly, the little swing. The artwork on this is utterly adorable. Look, the little bunny, he's got a little wigwam. That's so cute. Then you've got your circle toppers, and here is where you get to see the deer. Look at the little deer having a sleep. And the butterfly's saying, I've got a secret. So those are your circles. And then next up we've got, I love these ones. I love when Becky does this because it's like a little work of art in a border. And they're rectangles as well. Look at this. I would call that a hummock. I don't know if where you're from you'd call it a hummock. But it's like a hummock with a little door in it that the little animals live inside. Do you agree? Hummock sounds so much better than mound, doesn't it? Next up, one of the beautiful concept cards. So here, you just cut it out. That's an 8x8 card front. So you'd literally cut that out. If I were you, I'd be printing that probably 3 times. So the base, and then the next layer have all of that. Then the next one, these 3, and maybe 4 times, and then cut these out so you can actually lift them up. Then next we've got the arch windows. And again, you've got this beautiful artwork. Look. That little butterfly. It's like the wascally wabbit saying, I want to catch you. Got a secret to tell you. Then, look at those. You see this one? If you use the snapshot tool in Adobe and isolate it and then print to fit, that's going to print out around an 8x8. Get one of those lovely 12x12 shadow boxes, and you can pick them up in the range and places like that, the works. They're not expensive. Get one of those, print this out probably 4 times, and then add a little bit of decorative paper behind, and then a little bit of solid colour paper and decoupage it. That would be beautiful for a kiddie's bedroom. You could even personalise it with a name or something. Just saying. Not just for cards. Then another one of our concept cards. I'm saying ours. This is what Becky designs because she's dead clever, is our Becky. And then you've got these lovely little squares. Look at the little bear. That'd be me. When I was little, I used to love climbing trees. It was my favourite pastime. I was forever falling out. Surprised I ended up with something broken, but I didn't. Probably because I was so chunky I bounced. And there is one of those lovely square topper pages. And then we've got this. How many toppers have we got? Did I say 8? I think I might have lied, because that definitely feels more than 8. Let me count them up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 toppers, and I wrote 8. You've actually got 16. There's another one of those fabulous concept cards. Now those, what you could do is cut them out onto, so they're on strips, mat and layer them with a little bit of card behind, and then get a piece of A4 and crease it so it's like a concertina, so you could actually have like a concertina card. Come up with all these bright ideas when I'm showing you stuff, but I never actually think of it when I'm doing my demos. Next up, we've got this one, let me knock that behind. So you've got the square toppers, but they've already got decoration behind them, so a solid colour behind that, job done. This one. Print it out twice, add it to some cards, and you've got Snap or Memory Game or something. Look at the artwork on there. It's just fabulous. Next, we've got this one. So you've got your star topper, and you've also got your hexagon. They're just so pretty. I think that's why I love this one so much. It's the delicacy of the artwork as well, because you've got these little characters that were totally believable. Those two cheeky bears, it's like he's collecting berries or apples or cherries, and his mate's going, look at what I can do. And you know that any minute now it's going to be whoomph, and he's going to fall out of the tree. And then that is your last one. So yeah, 16 toppers. Ignore what I said earlier, I was fibbing, it's not 8, it's 16. And then I was talking about the topper verses that we've got. So I've printed out one of each for you. This is the first one, this is the 6x6. So this is just one of them. Don't forget, you have got 4 designs each of these. Lied again, 8 designs each of these. There we go. And this one says, count on you. When we are together, we share such joy and fun from morning's first break until the setting of the sun. You are the greatest friend that I have ever had. You lift my spirits and cure my blues when I'm feeling sad. I know I can count on you, my friend, no matter what comes my way. Our friendship is a blessing, and I know it's here to stay. Just alone for those words. Beautiful. And again, because it's the 6x6, enlarge it and do it to an 8x8, 8x8 frame, beautiful gift for your mate. And then next up is the A6 topper verse. So that's that one with the little TP. So don't forget there are 8 of these in total. This is just like a little grasp of them. Enjoy the day. Days like this come once in a blue moon or hardly at all. Grab it with both hands. Don't let this opportunity fall. Put on your party shoes and dance with all your might. May the celebrations last well into the night. Enjoy this special day and treasure all it may bring. Laugh, dance and be merry. May your heart soar and sing. So that could literally be for any kind of day, couldn't it? It's not just for a birthday. And then the DL1 would look like that. And this is one of them. Enjoy. You have worked so hard to make your dream come true. Many hours of toil and sleepless nights you've been through. It's now time to sit back and enjoy the recognition and praising. You deserve all of the good you have. You are truly amazing. And that's that one with those beautiful flowers. Our Becky's so clever, isn't she? She's a clever little duck. Right, so let me have a little tidy up and I'll show you what I've been up to. Up those there. So I had a little play because I couldn't find, normally what I do is all the demos that I do on the telly, I bring them home and I put them somewhere safe. And of course that's somewhere safe. It literally could be anywhere, couldn't it? Bear with while I just wet my whistle. Ribena. Again. Right, so this is the first one that I've done. And there, remember the topper set that we had that had got the arch windows, as I call them. So I've taken one of the large ones, two of the small ones, printed them out a couple of times and cut them out. So literally paper trimmer on the straight bits and then just scissors on the curved bits. And they've actually, it looks like they've been matted and layered already, so you don't have to worry about getting it completely curvy. And then I just 3D'd it. So I've cut out the squirrel and the deer and then just the top part of the bunny, so I could fit that and it'd stay nice and level. And then a sentiment, and I've cut out some extra little butterflies from the backing paper, because one of the backing papers looks like that. And these are the perfect size. So hey presto. But don't forget, when you have got that size backing paper, what you can do is like increase to 200%, which is what I did with that one. So that's the original size. And then I increased it just when I was printing it. Didn't do it out special. Just in Adobe went, oh yeah, increase that one. So custom size 200%, big butterflies. Right, next I used one of those lovely squares. So nice, clean and simple. Just some white card and then some solid grey card. Hi Caroline, how are you? And then I've just added a few flutterbys and there a sentiment. And then for this one, this is one of the A6 toppers. Now, you could literally just bob that onto a card and it's done. But I actually wanted the card to be a bit bigger. Hi Tracy, thanks for joining us. So, a little bit bigger card, bit of white card, bit of green card. And this one is a new baby, so you can see that lovely Moses basket there. And this one says, welcome to the world, little one. You are truly a gift of love, sent for us to cherish, a little cherub from up above. We are so very lucky to have you in our family, a perfect sweet darling for us to love eternally. And then again, I've just added a few little flutterbys like that. And don't forget, the angel policy on this is the same as our angel policy right the way across the board. So that means that if you want to make and sell for your own personal profit, we're happy for you to do that. If you would like to make and sell for charity, again, we're happy for you to do that. Two things we ask you not to do. The first thing is to print out the kit and sell it as it is, because that's really naughty. Finished items, not a problem. Pages, big problem. Linda will find out, because don't forget she's a witch. And secondly, don't take them into another program, because we have the license for this artwork for the treatment that Becky's done to it and the things that you're actually going to be able to download and use. Anything else, no license, so you'll end up in trouble. Caroline's saying, not bad, knees feeling better, good, that's good news. Little shot today, car cost, men, 750 quid. Ooh. That is a lot of money. They know how to charge, don't they? That's the thing, once you've got a car, you're never ever going to be rich. Right then, so shall we do a demo? Let me just make sure that I'm up to date with all the comments. Yes, I think I am. Kevin has very handily put on a how to resize in Adobe, so there's the how-tos. So on our website you can see all of the how-tos, how to resize, and it is really, really simple. It's literally where it says your custom scale, normally it'd say 100%. So if it's 100%, that's going to print out on an A4 with an A4 printer. If you're actually wanting to make it larger, then just increase the percentage. So I increased it to 200%. So it literally just enlarges the image. So when you've got a background paper like this one, which is fab because it's got these beautiful butterflies, if you print at 200%, that's 100% how it normally would print. It's still on an A4 page, but it's like it's zoomed in on it. So you get the bigger image there. But Kevin has got the link there, so if you're unsure, then click that and it's going to show you how to do it. And also he's very kindly put on a link to the angel policy as well. Right, so I think it might be demo time. So let me have another quick slurp. I'm so dry. Right then. So I'm going to move you around now. So bear with while we move you. There we go. Okay. So, are we straight? Yes. Right then. So, which way is the right way? That's the right way. So I've got a 6x6 card. And what I want to do is like a fold back card. I like that kind of card because you've actually got loads of space to play with, so you can do more with it. So what I'm going to do is just get all the elements. So I've cut all of them out just to save a bit of time. Actually, this is not the fold back card. This is the straight card. I'm jumping the gun. The fold back card is the one that I've done for Friday. Because our Facebook Live on Friday, I've also prepped that. I've been like Billy Whiz this week. I've got loads of stuff done, which is unusual for me. I'm usually last minute Annie. Anyway, so starting off with some of that lovely green card. Just a bit of glue on the back to hold it in place. There we go. I'll just bob that on there like so. Now, because this is a 6x6 card, what I've done is I've cut this to 14 centimetres by 14 centimetres. So I've got a little bit of a white border there. If I show you this one in comparison, this one is 14.5 centimetres, so you've got less white around the outside. So it's just whatever takes your fancy. And I wanted this one just to have a bit larger white area. Next up, I've just got some white paper. And for this one, it's just that little break in between. And again, you don't have to do that. So this one is 13.5 centimetres squared. And then I've got that lovely A4 backing paper. And this one is 13 centimetres squared. I've still not put a new blade in my paper trimmer. This paper here was from last week and I didn't use it. So waste not, want not. Just flip it over. This is 160 GSM, by the way. This is the Paper Emporium 160 GSM. And it shows how good it is because you saw how solid that colour was on the back. Right. There's another scrap of it. So look how solid that is. Even with those dark butterflies, you literally can't see them because this is such good quality paper. The ink is sitting on the surface rather than being absorbed through. So that's 160 GSM Paper Emporium paper. Right. So next, I've got one of the essential papers, which is going to go. I think I might put that in the middle actually. Shall I pop it there? This is what I'm going for. This is the look that I'm going for. So I've got a topper. And I love the way that it just looks like it's had a little bit of distress ink smudged around the edge. So that's like a shabby shutters colour, that one. It's lovely. So this is going to be how I'm going to mat it. And then I've got a best wishes, which can go in there. Or actually, it might go in there. Depends on where this bit goes. So that bit could go in the middle. Or it could go on the edge. Yeah, Caroline, butterflies are perfect for the decoupage because, I mean, you can literally put them anywhere, can't you? I love a little butterfly on a card. I'm not keen on that there. It looks like it's just been chucked over to one side. Or it could go across the middle. And we could do that. I actually think across the middle, like a banner. I do. And then, do you know what I'm going to do? How wide is that? Is that going to fit? Oh, that's fortuitous, isn't it? I'll get my paper trimmer. And I know that they're going in the wrong direction, but it don't matter. I'm going to cut that down a little bit. So what I could do is actually put that on there. Like that. And then that could go on there. Yes, that's what I'm going to do. That looks quite convoluted, but actually it's really simple. So let's add some glue to the back. Carolyn's saying she likes it in the middle. Yeah, I prefer it in the middle as well. Over on the side, it looks a little bit just like it had just been plonked. Right, so that's that one there. And then I'm going to bob some glue on the back. And this one is going to go into the centre. Like that. That lined up. There we go. Right then. Like it in the middle. I like it in the middle. Yeah, definitely like it in the middle. And then this is... There we go. Bit of glue. And then just give that a little wiggle, just so that's centralised. Glue that down. Oh, look. I'm showing you all my secrets now, folks. Yeah, if I've printed something out to craft with and I end up not using it, back in the printer it goes. And I'll tell you for why. Because if I kept absolutely everything that I've printed, I would not be able to get in this room. Right, let's have some 3D foam on the back of this one. Here we are. I'll have a little snip. There we go. And I'm going to add just a little tiny bit under that, just to shore it up a little bit. There we go. And then I could just pick these off. Right, how are we doing? Best wishes. It's going to go around about there. Okay. And then I actually printed out 2 of these sets of toppers because I wanted to cut him out. So that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to move you over a little bit so you're a bit closer to me. so I can see what I'm doing, and then I'm going to snip away the excess, what I don't need. Now, if I tried to cut out this finery here, it would end up either really clunky and a bit square, or it'd end up too thin and snap off. So where that branch gets thinner, that's where I'm going to finish. So we'll chop that down. That little butterfly I'm going to keep, because yes, it's tiny, but it'll come in handy. Excuse me. Oh. All right then, so I'm just going to go in. And remember, when you're cutting out like this, it's easier to move the card and open and close your scissors. And because he's furry, you can be a little bit wibbly wobbly with him. And that's fine, because it looks like fur. If it was something that was completely smooth, then obviously you'd need to make sure that you're cutting smooth. But cut around here. I quite like it when it's a bit wibbly wobbly on the edges, because we're cutting out fur. So give that a little wiggle. And then we'll come in here. Here we go. And then this branch, I'm just going to cut around here. It is really cute, isn't it, Jackie? Look at his little face. He's adorable. It's almost like he's saying, oh, what have I got myself into? It seemed like such a good idea when I climbed up this really thin branch to get these cherries, or whatever the berries are. He's definitely got a bit of a perplexed look about him, hasn't he? Right then, so I want to 3D that, so let's get some look. You're just going to have to accept the fact that I recycle. Right, pop that on there. And then that one on there. And then I'll have another little bit for up there. And then this finer bit, just add a little bit of wet glue. And then pick these off. There we go. And then we can just stick him in place and then just hold down the end of the branch, just so it's not flapping about and getting caught on the envelope or anything like that. Going the wrong way, there we go. That's stuck down now. And then we've got the ickle butterfly. So what I can do with this one is just cut around. I'm going to leave a little bit of a white border to this, just because this is a tiny, tiny butterfly. Can you see how I'm moving the card rather than moving my scissors? Just go in and snip, and then come back around here like that. And then I've got a little overgrown bit there, so I could just go in and neaten that up with my snippers. There we go. And then I'm going to pinch in the centre and then add a bit of glue in there. And then I can use my tweezers to pop that in place. And then the beauty of having curved tweezers is I can just hold that now. Because I know if I stick my digit on it, it will end up sticking to my digit. There we go. And next up, I want some bigger butterflies, which is where this bit comes in handy, because I've got, she says just chopping through that one. I've got that one and that one. There we go. So I can cut these out now. And again, same premise, just going in, moving the paper around. There we go, that's one. And I got this little one. I love this collection because of the colours in it are just absolutely beautiful. I mean, the animals are just so endearing, but it's the colourway as well. It's that lovely soft green, the fawn brown colours, the soft pinks. There we go. And there's another little one. And then I've got another one here which, whoops, is just perching. So we'll cut that one out as well. There we go. So come in and give that a little wiggle. And again, move your paper. Oops, keep dropping stuff tonight. And then that one, I'm just pinching where the body is and just curving the wings. So I think that could be around about there. So it's just arriving and having a little flutter where it says best. And then I've got some 3D foam. So I'm just going to take a little bit of that and bob it on the back of this larger one. And we'll lift that from there. If you have just joined us, you're thinking, oh, what's she using? This is a woodland walk. If you have a look in the description, I've put a link to the Crafty Witches website for you. Currently half price. Not sure how long it's going to be half price for, but if you quite fancy it, don't dilly-dally, because I can't guarantee how long it's going to be around. Here we go. And don't forget, if you are a Coven member, you're also going to get a discount off that £6.50 as well. Right, last one. Jackie's saying, I managed to index all my Crafty Witches kits yesterday, including the bundles. I think I've got about 52, not including SVG kits. Anyone got more? Blimey, Jackie, that is a fabulous collection. Wow. And do you know what? If you had 52 printed paper collections, you'd need a reinforced ceiling, wouldn't you, in your craft room? That is the beauty of the digital kits, because they take up no physical room. It's all digital room, which, like I've shown you before. Oh, let's grab him. Here's my Terrapin. So this is 100. No, it's not. It's 1 terabyte, which is like a very lot of storage, and that just gets plugged into my laptop or my phone, and I get the files on or off that way. So I've got the current ones are on my laptop and on my phone, and then once they're no longer current, like once we move out of that particular quarter, they get moved onto my Terrapin, and there they are, and that weighs nothing. I'm thinking a couple of little pearly bits just to do some finishing touches, because you know me, I do love my little sticky gemmy bits. Jackie's saying I need a new room. Jackie, so do I. I had this cunning plan a few years ago, and I changed my craft room, as it was, into my sewing room. And it was decided that all my prep, when I say it was decided, I decided all my prep for TV shows and everything was going to go on downstairs in the dining room. So this was purely going to be a room for sewing. and I'm not quite sure what happened, but gradually I've ended up upstairs again in the sewing room doing sewing and doing paper crafting. So yeah, what you see around you, it's all smoke and mirrors, because it really is an absolute mess. I cleared it out just before I had my surgery, and it is an absolute pigsty again. And I keep trying to tidy up. What I need is storage. That's what I need. I need more storage. And maybe a huge big cabin in the garden. Or a lock-up. Can you imagine? A crafty lock-up. Right. Oops. These are just going all over the place. I think they're losing their sticky because I have had them quite a long time. I got a pack of 10 of these. There were 10 each of these sheets. So you can imagine how long they've lasted me. So they're not as sticky as they used to be. But that's fine, because I just had a bit of wet glue on there. There we go. And I think that's about finished. What do you think? Isn't he just the cutest? So just to recap, let me move that over for you so you can see it properly. I've gone the wrong way. That's the right way. Yeah, there we go. Now it's backwards because I'm using my forward facing camera on my phone, but that does say best wishes. I've used 160 GSM papers here, so it's not too heavy, because I knew that I was going to be doing stuff here. This is 250 GSM that I've printed onto for the cutting out to make it a bit sturdier, but this is 200 GSM, so you can mix and match with your GSMs with your different weights. It's entirely up to you. Thank you, Jackie. Thank you, Tracy. Okay, so I'll have a quick slurp of Ribena. There we go, wet the old whistle. And I have got another demo. Oh, yes. And this time, I'm not using any of the toppers. I've got these papers. So 6x4 card. And what I've done is, these are leftovers actually from the cards that I've done as samples. These were actually leftover bits. So rather than print out a whole page, just for a few little bits and bobs, I thought, right, let's use those up. I'm just snipping the edges of this because, like I said, I need to put my new blade in my trimmer, and I keep forgetting. Okay, so remember what I was saying about the contents. You've got the essential papers. You've got 64 essential papers, 8 designs. You've got your positive and negative. So this is one of the what you'd call negatives, and you've got this beautiful textured background with the crisscross on top. So you've also got it with dark red with the white crisscross, if that makes sense. Then I've got the dark red with that solid card. And because these were leftovers, I thought, you know what? Let's use them up. We'll do another demo. Make sure we've got time. So that's just going to go straight on there like that. I've not used a white spacer in between because we've got white card here already, so that would have been a bit of a waste. Gems finish off the card nicely. Yeah, thank you. They do, don't they? Is there any 160 GSM on the website? I'm not sure what we've got left in stock. I think Linda said that she was going to be ordering some more soon. So if not, then I'm sure Linda will see this and she'll be able to let you know roughly when we expect some more. But like I said, that 160, like I always say, the 160 is the one that if you can't manage to buy any of the others, get the 160 because you've still got the good quality. You can use it for toppers. You just need to put more foam behind it so it's a bit sturdier, you know, just to give it that sturdiness. But it's the quality of it as well, because it's such lovely quality. And this is proof itself. I mean, there's a lot of ink on here with that pink. You can see the black of the butterfly. And if I hold that up, you literally cannot see through it. And it's got that printed on the back, which is, these dark butterflies, you would expect, there's one, you would expect that you could see it through, and you can't. And like I always say, it's like there's a coating on the paper, but it's not like a plastic coating. It's the way that the paper has been milled so finely that the ink just sits on the surface and just doesn't soak through. It's fab. I thought you had, Linda, thank you, ordered more cardstock last week. I thought you'd said that you'd ordered some more. That's brilliant. So Jackie, yeah, once it arrives, I'm sure that there will be a newsletter about it, or an email going out for everybody just to let you know. Okay, so I've got a sentiment left over, a little happy birthday one. I'm just going to smarten that up. And do you know, I'll tell you the reason why I've not put a new blade in my paper trim. It's because I can't find it. I know it's somewhere safe, but I'm not quite sure where I put it. I've got a feeling that it might be in my little crafty tool bag. I need to have a rummage. Right, I'm going to pop that around about there. Like that. And then, should we get snippy with it? Let's have some butterflies. So if you remember, this one was printed at 200%. So when I opened it up to print, this one I just printed at A4, so it's printed onto an A4 piece of paper, which is what this is. Mine doesn't print borderless, as you'll see. So you've got this white border, but that's what it's like on A4. If you're going to custom fit the custom print bit and put 200, that's how much it's going to grow. It's going to look like that, which is, oh, that one was a new piece of paper. But again, both 160, both look fab, don't they? And you'll see, even though I've increased the size of it, there's no pixelation or anything, because we use good DPI, they call it. Linda's saying 160 GSM in stock on the website. Oh, brilliant, thank you. So Jackie, yes, it is on the website. So pop on over to the Crafty Witches and you will be able to find it. I'm desperately needing some 250. I need some brick because I've been using it a lot. It's like, you know what it gets like when I was printing a lot of boxes and stuff. And that 250 GSM is really good. Sorry, but these scissors crunch when I'm cutting out. I'm trying to do this as quietly as possible because I don't want to trigger anyone with noises. There we go. Right, so I'm going to move these out of the way. So I've got some little ones, then I've got that one. And then I think I'm going to go to this one here. So again, I can just snip around like that. And then we'll start cutting them out. So I'm thinking we're going to have a kaleidoscope of butterflies on this card. What do you reckon? So again, with this one, I'm just going to snip around. I'm going to leave a little bit of a border. Cut out around there. Can you see how smooth that is now? Because I've curved the paper while the scissors closed them, rather than trying to curve the scissors around a fiddly shape. It's just practice. I tell you what, practice for you could be print out that and then sit with a cup of tea and a pair of scissors and cut out loads of butterflies, because these are quite plain in colour, you can use them on any project. Just go in with a few coloured pencils or even your alcohol markers and just colour them in the colours that you want them. That's your homework. Print out a load of butterflies and get snipping, and in no time at all you'll soon get used to. It's muscle memory a lot of time with your hands, remembering that this is literally just opening and closing. I mean, I got a little bit ahead of myself the other day and I was cutting out these butterflies with my big scissors. I was. They're not as comfy as these. These are really comfy. There we go. Top tip. Can I have a little ding? We used to get a ding on Create and Craft if you did a top tip. Depended who was the director, but if it was someone like Roger or Ed, they used to go ding, and you'd have a little ding in the background with a light bulb arriving on screen. Right. Yeah, I was using these, but it doesn't matter the size of the scissor because it's the paper that's moving. Can you see? So you can actually go in and do some really fine cutting all the way around. And like I say, it's muscle memory of your hands. So one hand is going one way and the other hand is going the other way. It's like patting your head and rubbing your belly. Here we go. See how easy it is? Very easy. Yeah, I got such a bargain the other day on Vinted. Do any of you use Vinted? I love Vinted. I've sold a load of stuff on Vinted. Likewise, I have boats and stuff. But yeah, I got this bargain. I saw this dress. It is absolutely stunning, this dress. And I thought, oh, isn't that pretty? I bet that's expensive. And it was $4.99. And I thought, well, that's not bad. So I added it to my favourites, as you do. About an hour later, the seller has sent me an offer on it, £4. So I thought, well, in for a penny. If it doesn't fit, if it's too small, then it's my intention to lose lots of flabbage anyway. I'll get it. So I got it. It turned up today. Oh, my word. It is absolutely stunning. Before we go, I'll show you it. I put it through the wash. Just because, you know, it's someone else's clothes. It feels a bit weird. But it's really good quality. And it fits perfectly. It's kind of a loose fit. But I thought that will be perfect when we go for our lovely posh meal on my birthday. Because we're on holiday for my birthday. And there's this gorgeous restaurant that we're going. It's all inclusive. But because we always go adults only, because neither of us are particularly child friendly, the adults only have got a restaurant that they can use, so we always go in there because the food is lush, and so is the wine actually. Considering I don't drink much, the wine in there, the red wine, oh la la. Anyway, I always like to have a nice fancy dress because it's like an a la carte fine dining experience. So I like to dress up, and the dress that I bought for last year for my birthday, little bit tight. It'd be one of those that, oh, I can't have any more than a piece of lettuce tonight because I'd pop. So so the new dress, plenty of room. So, anyway, where was I? Yeah, so what I'll do is I'll get Graham to take a picture of me so you can see what it looks like on. Because it's so lovely, and it's one of those that, you know, the fabric's really nice as well. It's going to be nice and cool. I'm going to need to strap the trotters into a pair of heels, which, obviously, since I have my toe fused, heels are pretty much a thing of the past. But I've got some old peep toe platform wedges, and I can still wear them because they're not like a proper heel. So my foot's still more or less on one level. So I'm going to take those, squeeze the old trotters into them and wear those. And it's not far to walk to a restaurant. And coming back, well, I can take them off and walk barefoot, can't I? Because it'll be dark and no one will see me. Right, so there we have some butterflies cut out. And then I think I'm just going to have a couple of perchy ones as well. So we'll have this one. There we go. What's Jackie saying? I need to do that homework. I'm a bit rubbish at footy cutting. What's the best scissors? Right. The best scissors for me are these Tonic Tim Holtz ones. But it's also about finding a scissor that you're comfortable with. So I can use these as long as I can get my hand into that side. These are really comfy because, as you can see, they actually fit with your thumb. These ones are Fiskars, and they have got 6 inch. Is it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? Yeah, they're a 6 inch blade. And then the Tim Holtz ones are the 1, 2, 3, 4 inch blade. I know the Tim Holtz ones, they also do snips, which are tiny. I didn't get on with those. Whilst they're exactly the same as these, they've got tiny handles and I can't get my whole hand in. And I find them a little bit faffy. So the ones that I had, I gave to Pauline Wheeler because I knew I was never going to use them. Right, let's stick this together. Here we go. Yeah, vintage is like, it's like a new addiction for me. Because literally, it's like a charity shop, but online. And it's fab. Here we go. I'm not averse to buying clothes in a charity shop. I've always been a bit like that. I like to give something a new life. Plus the fact, if you've got a sewing machine, you can alter them as well. Right. Let's get... Oh, actually, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. Instead of using 3D foam, I'm going to use glue gel on this one. So I'll add a little bit of glue just to the back. So he can just be perching there. And then these can go flappity going up the card. What do you reckon? Because obviously all butterflies go flappity. I'll have another little tiny one there and then another one there. What do you think? Any good? Yes, that will do. Right. So a little bit of glue there. I really do need to get a syringe. And then just a smidge on there. And let me get that. If you press down in the middle, just give that a little squeeze. Once that glue gel's dry, they will stay like that. Which is rather cool. Pop a bit into the centre there. And then we'll get another little bit to go there. Like so. I'll press that one down. And then we've got the big one. So again, just some glue, just a little bit in there, just so it sticks in the middle as well. Right, he can go, I'm going to have him going that way actually. Move him over a bit. There we go. This always happens when I start to stick them down, I end up moving them. I'll stick the bigger ones down to start off with. So pop that one there and then a little bit in the middle. And then that one can go like so. And then we'll do the same with this one. A little bit in the middle. You can go there. And then I've got 2 little baby ones. Who's watching the sewing bee? It's the sewing bee tonight at 9 o'clock, isn't it? I do love the sewing bee. I have to say, last week, bit confused with that made to measure. When they were doing large blousey pieces, that's not really made to measure, is it? Or is that just me being picky? I didn't think they were really made to measure. And I think it's a shame that chap went home, because I thought he was okay, and his actually did fit, apart from the collar mistake. I thought he'd done a really good job. Anyway, there we go. Right, what's Kevin saying? Once I was at a local all-you-can-eat buffet, and a young, very trim lady and her mum came in. She had a piece of celery and 1 prawn cracker for a starter, and 2 pieces of lettuce and a tomato for a main. Hang on a minute. I swear I went up and helped myself to her share from the meat selection. Said like a typical bloke. Got to have some meat with your dinner. I've got my dress there anyway. So close your eyes while I twizzle you around. There we go. Yay, I'm back. There we are. Now, if you've got an all you can eat, it's rude, isn't it, to not have all you can eat. Unfortunately, what I tend to do is I go hell for leather and pig out on all the starters, and then I sit there with this huge big food baby going. So anyway, my new dress, my new £4 dress. Back to bargain. Back to bargain. There it is. What do you think? Very pretty. And it's got little short sleeves on it. And it's that lovely soft material. So yeah, that is what I'm going to be wearing for my special birthday meal. Anyway, what time is it? It's 8:05 already. I was going to tell you about my burnt sausages and my cremated potatoes, but what I will tell you is, have you tried the new beans from Heinz? They have got jalfrezi, cheesy, spicy and vindaloo. And Graham said, oh, I fancy the vindaloo ones. And I'm like, no, I don't want to eat those. Anyway, tonight we had jacket potato, cheese, beans and sausage for tea. And Graham said he wanted the vindaloo beans. So I've opened them up and I thought, oh no, I've got normal beans. I've got a little tin of normal beans. Anyway, I tasted one. Oh, they are very nice. I am really surprised. I've surprised myself. Really, really nice. So he's got the jalfrezi ones. Now I'm not keen on jalfrezi because they've got dirty peppers in a jalfrezi curry. And I hate peppers with great vengeance. But I will try them. I didn't get the cheesy ones because I thought, what's the point? Because I'm just adding cheese and then cheesy beans. It might be too much. Is there such a thing as too much cheese? Maybe not. That's a whole different debate. Anyway, vindaloo baked beans, they've got a bit of a kick, but they don't burn your head off. They're not like a vindaloo curry. They've just got a really nice aromatic flavour. Anyway, I'm just saying. So Kevin's saying he normally comes home and sleeps. You see, that's the problem. If I've had a massive big meal, I can't sleep. I have to stay awake for hours afterwards. Otherwise, I'll end up pacing around. I'll have bad dreams, cheese dreams. Caroline's saying, very nice. Unfortunately, I don't do dresses. Last time I wore a dress was at my dad's funeral 28 years ago. My last time wearing a dress was my 40th birthday party nearly 29 years ago. Well, why not? I never used to wear dresses because I thought that I didn't suit dresses, but actually I do suit dresses. And they cover a multitude of sins, girls. If they're a little bit longer, that's better because then there's not as much leg on show because the legs, they're not the best feature. Little heel makes your legs look a bit thinner, apparently. I don't know. But yeah, that's my new dress. And it smells lovely because it's been through the wash with some fairy beads. You have to shave your legs. Right, I was listening to Jeremy. I know I shouldn't be. I should be going, but I was listening to Jeremy Vine a couple of weeks ago, and there was a lady on who says that there's these new girls nowadays who are empowered, and they're saying, no, we're not going to shave. We're not shaving anything. And then there was another lady on who said, oh, no, you've got to shave everything. Whereas you've got winter workings and then you've got summer workings. So winter workings doesn't matter because no one's going to see them because you're wearing kicks. Summer workings, just quit shave. I wouldn't. I had a wax once. Never again. That was just before I got married. Never again. That was really bad. Bad. Last time I wore Kevin. Viv's saying wear thick tights. Yeah, you could do. However, I think it might be a little bit warm in Cape Verde because that's where we're going on holiday. Can you imagine me clumping about? Do you know what? That dress with opaque tights and chunky boots would look really nice, and maybe a little leather jacket. You see, it's going to be a winter dress as well. It's a shame it's not all black because I could wear it on the telly, couldn't I? But it's not witchy enough. Plus the fact I'd have nothing to hook my microphone thing to because that always goes on my waistband. Anyway, on that bombshell, I shall bid you good night. I will be back on Friday at 2 o'clock with a brand new discounted product for you. I'm not going to tell you what it is yet. You'll have to wait and see. But do join me at 2. It will be my last Facebook Live for a couple of weeks because, as I said, I've got a lot of holidays and I can't wait. Yay! Anyway, thanks for joining me. Enjoy the rest of your evening and I'll see you on Friday. Bye.